We'll go look for one. So now we're going to make our first fire. So in order to make a fire, you need a juniper tree. A lot of people, when they join, new members, they join, say, people who know how to play, they end up taking the axe and literally murdering all the trees. And I always try to run around and be like, don't kill the juniper. At least leave one juniper, one maple, or one, whatever, that's a Lombardy. Because Lombardy and maple will give you, leaves. I prefer keeping my maple, though, because your maples give you your long sticks to make the long shafts that make everything else. So you highlight your juniper, and then you grab a juniper tinder. As you can see, your book's telling you that you can smoldering it, which is basically just turning on fire. Place it on the ground. Grab a leaf from a maple or whatever. You can only get them from maples and these trees right here. You can't get them from any others. Like, you're not gonna get a leaf from a, I think it's called a pine tree, because pine's gonna give you something else. You're gonna want to grab your long shaft too. You're gonna want to grab your fire starter. And if you're too slow, don't worry about it. It takes a couple tries to, get your fire going. I think it took me like 3 attempts to actually to get used to the controls enough to keep my fire from disappearing. Because I'd hit this and then I wasn't used to grabbing the leaf. But you just hit it, highlight your burning stick, and then highlight your juniper. Wait for it to have a little fire, and then put a kindling, and there you go. There's your first fire. Now this is just a baby fire. In order to keep fires alive, we gotta cut down trees, but this is pretty good to start off. Oh wait, after you whack your clay, I forgot to tell you, put 3 clays together, grab a rock, and you're gonna want to hit that, because in order to keep your basket, you gotta make a crock, because you can put your basket on top. Because your baskets will rot away, but for some reason, if you put them on a crock, they won't. So, hey. So, then you just bring that fire to the forge, and you start cooking all of your little wet clay objects. Which I have quite a bit. But, let's see if we can get them all. Oops. Well, not if I do this. We might miss 1 plate, 2 plates. Or, whoa, we might do it. No, no. Wow, we tried. We got 1 plate left. That's okay, because that's not bad. Because what we're gonna do after we cook all of our stuff. I hear you, kitty. Bushki. So you see how your forge is burning? This is when you want to take your adobe and you're going to cover it. Because now you're making coal. And coal is good when you find some iron, so you can start forging. But forging is going to be for another time. But here we go. So far we're already starting out good. I am 47. We are not quite done yet. We are getting there for beginners, but we want to make the bellows. So we gotta hurry up and we gotta go find a rabbit. So we gotta make... I'll be back for you, fire. It's gonna die before I come back. So what you're gonna want to do... Kitty! She is so sad for some reason. Because I'm not petting her. Poor kitty. So you're going to want to take a long stick. And in order to make a bunny trap, is you're going to want to get a sharp rock too. And that's our last round rock, so we don't want to destroy that. I'm pretty sure I have a sharp rock somewhere chilling up here. Which is not bad. Here it is. Because we need more string too. Oh, you know what? We'll just make it all here, because here's this. Whooshki. So, you're gonna want to hit your long stick 3 times, and you'll get this beautiful little thing right here called a stake. So you see how it's showing you the snare? That's what we need for rabbits. So next we need rope. So once again, you gotta get 2 milkweeds. And nice that they're seeding. Again, you don't need to put seeds every time, but you still want to have them around because you definitely need milkweed for everything. So combine this together, booshki, you got yourself a snare. And now we could go find rabbits. I'm pretty sure, if I remember, my rabbits are east. Ooh, raspberries. You can plant these later, but we're not gonna live enough for a farm. We got everything basically ready. If I can get a rabbit, you need at least 2 rabbits. But if I can get a rabbit before I die, I'll do a little farm, but I doubt it. Oh, they're right next to us. So when you are going after rabbits, another mistake I see newbies doing is they see a rabbit and they go right away and hit it. You don't want to hit a rabbit unless it's called a rabbit family hole. You see that small little brown thing next to the rabbit? That's a baby. Because what you're going to do is you're going to put your trap and you're going to kill the parent, and the baby's going to hide in the hole. So then when the baby grows up, it's there. But do not kill the adult baby rabbit without its baby, because then the hole will be gone. And boom, there goes your resource. So wait for baby rabbit, because you do not want to waste your resources. Again, booshki. And right here, these are your carrots. These are important. Another mistake I see people doing is they're using their sharp rocks and not taking the seed off. Carrots are important for animals like horses, sheep. There's a lot of reasons you want to keep it. Pies. So take your seeds off of them. Alright, that should be enough rabbits. See how that rabbit does not have a baby? If you highlight it, it just says use rabbit hole. Do not kill it, because you will no longer have rabbits coming out of that hole. So I'm glad that there was a rabbit to show you that. So now we are home. I am how old? 51. I have 9 minutes. That might be enough time. So you take your flint, excuse me, and just cut your rabbits, because you're going to need these to make your I forget what it's called. It's like a water bottle-y, like a water holder. You gotta take your flint again and hit that one more time and highlight it. And you see how it says empty water pouch? That is what we need to make your bellows. Which we need that we need one more string. A lot of string. Like I said, this is why you do not want to kill all your milkweed right away, which a lot of people unfortunately end up doing, because they're like, we can't make a bellows, or we can't do this and this and this, we're out of milkweed, and then they have to travel super far, or they just die and you got no town. And then I try to help, but even I get a little like, I don't know the word. I can't. There's too many mouths to feed. Alright, so we got our little string, which we're going to need. Hopefully I can make a fire before I die and get this all working out, because I gotta wait for the fire to die out too. So we gotta rush this. I believe in myself though. Go, lady, go! Alright. She's gonna try. Look at her, she's like, I'm gonna try. Turn that on. Click this. So we just need a baby fire. And then I gotta cook my rabbit. Go. So this is your baby fire. You gotta wait for that to die out for your rabbit. So here's your rabbit. So if you put it in a bowl, you can make it into pie, but we're looking for cooked rabbit. In order to do that, you could click your cooked rabbit right here. And you can, actually, that's right, you can use your oven. So there's two ways to do it. You can hit it with the skewer, so right here, and wait for your fire to die out. Because, see, you could burn it if it's a fire, but if it's hot coals, you could cook it. Or you could cook it in your oven, which I totally forgot that's a thing. How old am I? We're getting old. But we're getting there, too. Hurry, fire, hurry. We'll dance while we wait. I could start making my, No, okay, here we go. So here's your coals. Cook that good old rabbit, and you're going to want to eat him, because what we need is his skeleton. So place him down, and you see how it has this little rabbit bone it pooped out when you picked it up again? You're going to want to hit that with your flint, and it will become a bone needle. So now take your little rope thing, hit that, and now you got a needle with thread. From there, you hit your 4 little pieces, and you got yourself your water pouch. Take your water pouch and your tongs, put your tongs on the ground, and combine them, and you got the first bellows without the nozzle. But earlier we cooked the nozzle, so you grab that little piece, you put it there, and boom, you have yourself a completed forge right there, guys. Besides the flat rock, which we're gonna work on, you got everything you need. So what I just did is I took the coals out of the forge, because you need to put coals in a bowl in order to cook your iron, but my person's too old to show that. So I usually, when I'm, like I said, when I'm starting out, I try to get everything set up. So I took my coals out. We're going to cook this again, so when they come back, you know, my family, if I had one, they have everything they need. How old am I? 56. Oof, that's rough.